y'all probably like, girl, where the heck have you been? Hey, if you've been following me for a while, you might be used to the disappearance, okay? But it's always like this normally when I get on some type of journey and then I start having good things going on in life, but it also takes away from the things that I was trying to do here. So that is what I'm going to do today. All right. So we're going to do, of course, you saw in the beginning, the aloe vera treatment. I got my aloe vera soaking right now. If you're not aware, okay, I'm going to also give y'all some study. With aloe vera, when you're getting the whole leaf with the spikes and everything on it, you definitely cut off the spikes, cut it into pieces, set it in a bowl, and then pour cool water over the aloe vera leaf. Allow it to soak for about 15 or 20 minutes. This will allow all that yellow, I guess you can kind of say poison and stuff, off the leaf to drain out. And that doesn't mix in your aloe vera when you're doing your hair, okay? So that's why I have it soaking right now. But as you can see, the hair has been needing a wash day. And as we go through this, y'all, you know, I'm going to chit chat with y'all, fill y'all in the best as I can of what's been going on, because it's been almost, 4 months now. I believe July actually was the last time I created content, and that was on my birthday. And I was doing the weight loss journey, exercise and everything else. And then I got blessed with a job, thank the Lord, on my birthday. But then I also had kind of a health scare too, like 2 weeks after that. So that kind of deterred me off of the weight loss journey of me exercising in the gym, that is. Like, I'm still walking every day. But as far as me going to the gym, that had put a pause on that for like a good month. So when I tell you there's been good things and there's been some crazy things happening, that's all it was, okay? So we're gonna go ahead, while my aloe vera is soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and get my hair, oh Lord, into 4 parts. Now you already know when it comes down to your girl doing her hair, doing a routine, I always start off in sections. Sections are your best friend, especially when your hair is dry like this. You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to prep it so it can be shampooed and conditioned and you're not losing as much hair while you're doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh Lord, please work with me, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead here. If you see me looking out the window too, it's just because it's about to rain out here. Winter is finally, or fall is finally coming. So it looks a little gloomy outside, but I love this weather, even though it does make you want to stay in the bed. It really do. Oh, child, look at this. All right, y'all. And when it comes down to sections, I don't care about them being in straight parts or nothing like that, because we just prepping our hair for this, all right? I have just been working, going through the motions of trying to get things situated with my children, all being at school now. DJ is now at school with his brother and sister. In elementary school, he's in pre-K, of course. So it has definitely been exciting for him, but it has also been something that has kind of tested the waters between patience out with his school, that is, because they were when I registered him originally, I was letting them know in advance, you know, like, listen, we're on a waiting list in reference of him getting tested, you know, to see if he may be possibly on the autistic spectrum. And, you know, we're not sure exactly what program he might need to be in, if pre-K will be okay, yada, yada, yada. Oh, they made it seem like it's okay. We'll be able to do this, and that. Long story short, they put him, of course, in the regular class for pre-K. The first month, I want to say, was nothing but phone calls back and forth home. DJ's doing this, he's not sitting down, he's not listening, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, this is what I was trying to tell y'all in the beginning when I registered him. You know what I'm saying? So that way, y'all can have proper placement or know what class or teacher would be best fit for him, things of that nature, because they actually have a program, which I think is very honorable. They have a program for special needs children, or anyone that's on the autistic spectrum, all this other stuff. So by me telling you that, you would think y'all would go ahead and be properly prepared. They weren't, and DJ eventually showed them exactly what he can do. So I want to say that it has actually been getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love how much DJ is now speaking. Don't get me wrong, he's not talking in complete sentences, but he's saying I love you now, which I was actually praying to God. I was like, Lord, even though we don't know what this truly is, I said I'm going to continue to pray, and I'm going to ask that you please tell my baby and allow him to speak more words, allow him to say he loves me, allow him to just be able to, communicate and let us know what's going on. And shortly, baby, after that prayer, like a few days after that prayer, it could have even been the next day, but I wasn't documenting anything. Life was just going at this time. But he just started, coming home and saying, I love you. He starts singing this ABCs by himself. And it's like 85% clear. Like, the letters are clear. But when it comes down to, the end where it says, now I know my ABCs, you can hear him trying to say it. But it's still kind of like mumble, like he's more humming it than saying it. But you can tell he's actually trying. Like, it's such a huge milestone. Y'all, and I know I have left out a lot when it comes down to my son, my youngest son, DJ, and how things have been with him. But how can I put this? Even though his communication isn't quite there yet, I don't like putting things on him that we don't know what's going on. Even though it's a high possibility, yes, it's A, B, C, and D, or it could just be a high possibility that as he continues to get older, he'll come into his own, and he might just be a child that took a little longer to get there. Either way, I'm leaving it in God's hands, okay? But communication-wise with DJ, he may not be speaking like complete sentences and everything else, but he fully understands what you're telling him. He completely engages with you now, eye contact. Like, it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey to see him growing and seeing how he's handling school and his routine in the morning. Like, he loves getting ready for school. He don't like sitting too long waiting for the bus. That's when he get a little antsy and irritated, but he loves going to school. So he may not have the best sit down in class type situation going on, but he definitely enjoys it. So that has definitely been a journey. I'm working from home, so I try to go ahead and still keep my house and stuff clean and everything else, but I have to take the kids to the bus stop in the morning, and then on my lunch break, I have to rush to the bus stop and pick them up. And when I say rush, it's because my husband has the only vehicle we have, because, he's at work. So I have to walk, and we're all the way in the back of my apartment complex. So I have to walk literally almost 10 minutes to make it to the front of the complex for them to get my kids, because with DJ, any child under 4, a parent has to be there to get them off the bus, which of course I would want to make sure he's okay and safe anyway. So that's what I try to do. And sometimes it takes a little, it doesn't sound like much. It's like, okay, you're going to the bus stop, chill. Sometimes it takes a little toll though, because when you're working from home and you're already trying, I only got a 30-minute lunch too, by the way, y'all. I haven't had that in years. What? But anyway, God is a blessing. I'm not going to complain. But when it comes down to it, you're like, okay, I got a 30-minute lunch. It takes me 10 to get to the bus stop. And then if the bus is not there, when I'm there, I'm having to wait. Time is ticking. And then walk 10 minutes back. So I literally have 10, maybe 7 minutes left on my lunch break when I get back home to try to unwind and relax before clocking right back in for another 4 hours. So that's why I said it's also a challenge. However, God has still been moving. He has still been moving. I have been fighting y'all so long with trying to get my hair and stuff going again, trying to get contact back out to y'all. But mentally, boy, that enemy, boy, he plays some games on you. And even if it's not the enemy, it's definitely myself, because I'll get to a point in my life where, or get to a point in time where something has been going good, I'm going consistent, something happens, I fall off of that consistency, and now I'm just like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take a little break here, and it turns longer and longer and longer, and I'm just finding reasons as to why I shouldn't make content right now. So I'm praying to God that he'll just continue to cover me, continue to push me through this, because it's just been too many signs, too many people I've been talking to who I didn't even know was watching my content, honestly, that was just saying, yeah, I remember you making videos, or yeah, I used to watch you doing this and doing that. So I was like, Lord, okay, obviously this is something that I need to continue doing, but I want to do it the right way. Like, I don't want to start getting in my head and start making things about, it has to be perfect, or giving a perfect speech, or, you know what I'm saying? No, I just want to be natural. Blessed to be natural. And I just want to be able to, really do what God has told me to do and bring his message along the ride, because that's honestly the whole point of our purpose. Whatever gift you have, spread the good news of the gospel with it. Live your life as an example for Christ. You feel me? So that's literally, y'all, what I just need y'all to pray for me for. And even if you don't, I'll still be praying as well. But I miss y'all, honestly. I miss getting in front of this camera. I miss making content for you guys. I miss us talking, just seeing what's going on, and hearing from you guys too, in reference to you guys relating or having any questions. So your girl is back. So this is pretty much just going to be hair content and with God. For those of you who may be new to my channel, I do apologize. Now I'm innocent. I didn't even introduce myself, but my name is Selena Danielle. I have been dealing with alopecia since 2017. I want to say, or was it 2019? One of those. Either way, I'm gonna do a backstory. But I lost all my hair. I had decided to go. Let me back up. I decided to go natural. I did a big chop. My hair was growing beautifully. I was in Florida at the time, where I was born and raised. I moved to California with my now husband and our 2 children at the time, because DJ was just born in 2020. Got to California, never moved from my hometown, had stress overload galore, and I experienced alopecia to the highest extent of 98% of my hair coming out. Pretty much I only had like a patch here and a patch here, and the rest of my hair was amber rose. Still, at the end of the day, beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking no one's baldness, because baby, I remember those days where I was crying and pleading to God, like, Lord, if you can just allow me to wear a low cut, I'll be blessed with that. You feel me? And just to know how much he's brought me back, even when I'm dealing with it here and there, like little spots here and there that are now growing in. It's my stress. You know what I'm saying? I'm not well with stress at all. I definitely am not. And I know I'm just sitting here talking to y'all, and I'm not even doing my hair, so I apologize. Let me go check on this aloe vera, okay? We're gonna go ahead and blend it up. I'm gonna show y'all what I do, because my girl said she wanted to know the ins and outs, so I'm gonna show y'all what I do, okay? So we finna go check on this aloe vera. Let me turn this light on in here, y'all, because right now I like kind of having a feng shui in the living room. You feel me? But we're gonna turn the lights on. All right, so y'all see this? This is all the yellow water that's from that aloe vera leaf. See all that gum? Pour this out, okay? Then I'm gonna run some cold water back over it, because I wanna make sure that all of it is off my leaf.
Finally, you see what's around me. Yeah, you don't move. problem, you show me that's not what to do. Pick up your head here, you tell me faith is still your tool. And I know better, you've shown me things no one else could do. Yahweh, hit the rain and sunshine even when I run away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yahweh, no matter the season, you give me every reason. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I am right where you want me. My mind renewed. The struggles and chaos around me doesn't have me moved. Picked up my head when you told me faith is still my tool. You are my child, I'll always run right after you. Yahweh.
So we got our water bottle, we got our aloe vera now, and we're gonna go ahead and get started, okay? So, like I said, when it comes down to deep conditioning your hair, I definitely prefer having it in sections because it helps the detangling process and it gives you the ability to go ahead and be, gentle on your head and not just always tugging, pulling, and breaking it off, because that's exactly what I used to do before I was knowledgeable on how to take care of natural hair, okay? So, spraying down each section with water. And normally, which I'll still probably do, I was gonna say I'll normally take a big section or a bigger section and split that in half so I can make sure I'm properly getting all of it. So y'all see right here, y'all? This is a spot. Is it a, oh, I'm looking in the mirror. Can y'all see that? When it comes down to aloe vera, when it comes down to alopecia and you having your spots come in or having them grow back in, you'll realize that the hair that's growing back in is a lot finer, kind of like baby hair. It's a lot finer when it initially grows in. So it still might look thin in that area, but you actually have hair follicles in. So I don't be tripping as much, but I definitely still get a little nervous or anxious when it comes down to evaluating my scalp or my hair, due to the fact that let's just be honest, you don't want to find more spots. Let's just be honest. Let's keep it real. You don't want to find nothing else popping up in your scalp that might set you back months and or years. So y'all see my hair, right? I realized too, when it also is growing back in, or when my hair has grown back in, I have different porosity hair in the back of my head for sure. Because the longest section I have, which I just thought was because it was at the nape of my neck, but no. This right here, this section of hair that comes all the way down, has such a loose, soft curl naturally to it, when the rest of my hair is more kind of like 3B, 3C, 4A-ish. And this one is like a loose wave, but it's hella long. And a part of me doesn't want to cut it because I kind of look at it as like, maybe this is a wisdom trail. But at the same time, it does kind of throw you off when it comes down to styling, because it can be a lot longer than the rest. So, matter of fact, this spot, just this angle, is truly bothering me. But y'all can see how See how this spot is right here? Yeah. So with that being said, let's go to the next section. We're gonna spray it down and we're gonna apply our aloe vera to it. Okay. And I mostly just try to do a finger comb instead of using an actual comb during this process, only because this is really where we're just setting our hair up to be washed and placed under the steamer. You know what I'm saying? So you don't necessarily have to make your hair, how can I put it, defined per se using a brush or a comb, unless you just want to make sure all your product is getting through. Then of course that's when I'll I'll go behind it and I'll go ahead and comb it out, like I'm probably finna do now that I had a whole section covered with my aloe vera. But for the most part, y'all, I finger detangle. And again, it just saves you from your hair breaking. Dang, it's all in my watch. Save you from your hair breaking or falling out as much while you're shampooing. So always put it in sections. Okay. Now I'll definitely grab my comb now and just comb, yeah, and just kind of start at the ends and work my way up. And with aloe vera, y'all, it's already its own natural detangler. So that's why I'm always saying I'm deep conditioning with aloe vera, because if you don't know by now, baby, aloe vera is the holy grail for hair. Even for your digestive system. But for your hair, baby, I couldn't ask for better. Look at that. Now, if I didn't use any aloe vera and I was just trying to comb and break this out how it was when it was dry, y'all wouldn't even want to know what that patch probably would have looked like. There you go, y'all. This is with the aloe vera in my hair. And then I'm gonna apply some oil to it too, because when I do that, oil will penetrate through the hair when I'm under the steamer and it will provide a lot of moisture. And when my hair is this dry and brittle like it is right now, I definitely need it. So yeah, and I'm probably just gonna, so I'm not talking as much, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and still show y'all how I'm doing these sections, but just probably have y'all some music playing in the background. I know I wanna be the next to you.
I stay anxious for nothing, but I don't wanna wait till there's nothing left. I don't wanna stay here and be left behind. I wanna make it. I stay busy thinking about you. I'm focused on following you, 'cause you said you're coming soon. Coming like a thief in the night, yeah, yeah. You turn the relief into light, yeah, yeah. I look at how you paid the price when you gave your life so I could have mine. So I'ma do what you say, and I pray I can walk in your ways. I'm so grateful for you and your grace. God forbid I ever trip.
But see, y'all, so this is the front section, and I barely took any time doing that. But you see what I mean though, about how that aloe vera just, baby, slick them down? No Diddy. We right here, y'all. With the Grove. I've given myself my own trim. I want to say maybe back in, I want to say in August, in July or August this year. And I actually want to get a little bit more of a cut because I know my hair isn't completely trimmed off how I want it. But with hairstylists nowadays, I haven't been to a salon since I left Florida. And I don't trust everybody in my hair. And when I had alopecia, I definitely wasn't trying to have people in any of the hair that I had got back. Because I was like, it took me too long to get here. Nobody finna touch my head. Nobody finna keep cutting it and saying, oh, let's do this. No, I want to keep every strand that God is blessing me to get back. But I also just want it to be healthy too. But I have to get back to being on my hair journey. Like the months, these last few months that I haven't been creating content, I haven't been on point with my hair. Like, of course, I'll start, instead of washing it weekly like I used to, and making sure I do my hair routine, my water, my butter, my oil, it went to doing my hair 2 or 3 times a week. Not even 3 times. I'll say it went to doing my hair once a week, and my hair stayed in an afro puff or it stayed in some twists or plaids. And normally that's how it is anyway, because I don't like manipulating my hair. It's often best not to manipulate your hair. Just let it breathe and grow. But baby, I used to have, y'all know, go to bed with my scarf on, like religiously, baby. Like, I was not slipping when it came down to the hair. But unfortunately, I start slipping. But it's cool though. Okay, so we're done with this side. Alright, y'all, and then I am finna do the next section. Let's just leave that right here. Hopefully it stay like that. It probably is not, but alright, so we got the back of it done right here. You see how right here, and this is just from aloe vera. Only thing y'all saw me do is add water and aloe vera to my hair with minimum effort of having to undetangle or detangle my hair. I don't know if I said that right.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake, the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you do. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, I feel it coming, I feel it I love for you, baby. I know, girl, but
More time. Then we're gonna twist this up, and then I'm gonna be up under the steamer for like 45 to an hour. All right, y'all, and then we're going to wash it out, and then I'm gonna also do an intense moisturizing treatment. At least that's what it's called, but it's by Cream of Nature, and I've used it twice already before, and my hair took to it very well, so I'll be using that again. Oh no, I'll be using that again in my hair. Put some more oil on it. Twist it up. I'm just dropping everything, B. Alright, Lord. You gonna have to take over. Alright. Here we go, y'all. So, let's start twisting. Hey, y'all better calm down. I'm talking about you. You was just about to tell her to shut her what? Exactly. As they get older, my kids now have their own little relationship where they go back and forth with each other as brother and sister, of course. Sometimes you gotta slide in there before they start getting too reckless. But like, okay, let's chill. Very smart children. Let's chill. Okay. Alright, y'all, so now that we got this twisted up, got the whole head done, let me go get a shower cap, and then I am going to sit under the sticker again for like 45 to an hour. I'm gonna be right back with y'all. Alright.
Let me touch and if you let me love you to the morning. If you let me love you, if you let me touch you, if you let me love you, if you let me love you. We are so dandy for the day, baby. Come my baby. Top down on the highway, baby. If you let me love you, shorty, she ain't even got a visa. Out of town one night teaser. Need to tell them other niggas he's off. I'm falling, but everyone falls. And I know from the first time I see you, love, you got me, baby. Even though, girl, I know that I will fall for you. You got to know that everyone falls. Oops, I done fell too deep, baby. Oops, I think you got me, baby. Oops, I want you for me, baby. I'm falling, but everyone falls in love sometime. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. If you let me love you, love you, love you, love you for a long time, baby. If you let me touch and if you let me love you to the morning.
DavidSoniaBeats.com. Purchase beats with no tags. DavidSoniaBeats.com. Purchase beats with no tags.
And so this is me rinsing it out. And as y'all can see, the definition is there. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna fill back in with y'all tomorrow, and then we're gonna go ahead and just properly style it up. So far, this is what we looking like. Alright, y'all, so I am back. I just actually had to chill for a little bit and make the dinner. So I just kind of put my hair up. It's still damp, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and just show y'all what I do after I have washed my hair now. It feels so soft. I washed my hair now, deep conditioned it, of course. Now I'm just gonna probably twist it up. And if y'all hear my baby, I do apologize. He has allergies, so he's very congested, and he threw up a lot of mucus today. So if you hear him in the background, that's my baby. Say hi, DJ. No, don't you stop it. No, say hi. Do I want middle part or top part? Yes, baby. What you need?
Can I play this?
I'm gonna blow dry it out. Maya, go get my blow dry juju, and then go get the whole white spray bottle that I normally use. You know what I'm talking about? The short white spray bottle that I spray on my hair before we blow dry it.
It has the white cap.
Yeah, it's all white. It's a tube. It's like this size, but it's all white. All right, y'all, hold on. Hey, y'all, good morning. I don't know who this is for, but I was actually already in the middle of trying to finish up one of my YouTube videos that I was trying to battle myself and getting through. But I've had a nudge on my spirit to come on here and say something this morning, aside from YouTube. And it's just constantly been putting on my heart, like, to say, stay encouraged, stay consistent. I feel as though it's actually been a battle for me. For those of you who've already been following me for quite some time, I haven't posted anything on social media since July, like around my birthday. And I had some great things going on that changed the trajectory of what's going on with me now. But at the same time, too, I also felt like I've been doing a disservice to God, because I've allowed, even if they're good distractions at times, I've allowed that to push me away from what I feel like I'm called to do. So I come on here to say to whoever this is, which I honestly feel like this is for myself. I feel like I was saying, okay, God, you know I don't feel like doing none of this right now, honestly. And you know, right now I'm really forcing myself to even get back to this point of creating content, because I've been going for like 4 months now, I want to say. But with all of that being said, y'all, and my friends had to bring it to light too for me, when God puts something on your heart, or when he gives you gifts, when he puts something on your spirit to do, don't think just because you said no, that means that you're not going to do it. That means, okay, God knows I don't want to do this. I'm comfortable where I'm at. He's finna go to somebody else. Because that's what I thought. For me, I was like, okay, I love doing this. I'm passionate about doing this. But mentally, the mental health aspect, and I won't even call it mental health, because honestly, guys, a lot of this anxiety and depression and stuff we're going through, it's just spiritual warfare. Honestly, nowhere in the Bible do you hear mental health or anxiety or anything like that. And if you do get to some point or term of that, it's because they're already battling the spirit. They're already battling darkness. When the enemy is trying to keep you down and not allow you to walk in purpose, that's where it comes from. So I will get to this point where I'm impactful, I'm consistent, I'm passionate about whatever I'm doing, the content I'm putting out. And then, lo and behold, I will either get a blessing or I would have a testing battle. And when I say a testing battle, I mean like life will throw me a lemon. And I know you're supposed to say, take that lemon and turn the lemonade. Nah, I was just getting my behind toe up. I mean, boom, boom, boom. Them lemons was whooping my behind, okay? I didn't have a time to catch them to put them in the blender, okay? They were just there. But when I get to that place, I set myself back and I say, okay, I'm going to take a few days away from content. I'm going to get my mind together, be good. And in reality, that turns into I become comfortable without creating content. I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about dealing with the mental strain of coming up with what to do next, or I don't have to worry about being consistent. I can just do what I have to do at home, get my kids together. That's one less thing for me to worry about. I was starting, and I forgot what I just read actually last night. And it was saying something like, stop making excuses for the excusing. And it sounds weird, but at the time it was perfect. And I'm kind of mad I don't remember it specifically. But long story short, it was just saying, if you're going to keep making excuses for it, if you're going to keep justifying the reason as to why you can't do A, B, C, and D, you're never going to go anywhere. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's completely it. Makes perfect sense. But for real though, y'all, I'm coming back on here with my head held high. I'm asking God, I'm literally praying to God, like, please, Lord, you're the only one that can get me through this. And Pastor Jerry Flowers actually posted something last night, and it was Jude 1:24, I believe. And pretty much it was just saying, give praise and grace, or not grace, but give praise and honor to the Lord our Jesus Christ, because he is the only one that can help you from not falling. You know what I'm saying? And even if you do think you're falling, God just got you up like this. Like, come on, get up, baby. You got it. Get up. And I honestly thought at one point I was comfortable with no longer making content. I was like, it was fun. I had impactful moments, you know what I'm saying? I'm truly thankful for those who I've touched, but I'm cool. And I just kept getting confirmation after confirmation. People who I didn't even know was watching my content asking me, when are you going to be making another video? Or, hey, I remember when you did this, and that. And I'm like, hold on. You was actually watching it? I don't be thinking you watching stuff. But that just comes to show you, like, literally God will have you do things to touch somebody else's heart. Like, you really are the blueprint. Your life is the blueprint. It's supposed to be the blueprint to have somebody see the example of Christ. If you're living right, that is. You know what I'm saying? I can't say you can make a video of yourself wild and then be like, oh yeah, that's the blueprint. No, that's not what I'm saying. But for real, y'all, to somebody who's needed encouragement, someone who may be in my position right now, like, listen, I love creating content. I love being impactful. I love sharing the word of God. But I don't feel dignified of doing so when my life isn't in order. And I think the whole purpose of that is to say, exactly, you need to show people your life is not together, but yet you're still moving. Your life is not together, but yet I still got your back. Your life is not together, but you don't look like what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're looking at the things you may not have, that may not be in arm's reach. You're like, oh, I don't have this, so I'm not blessed. Or I didn't get this, so I'm always the one that's, you know what I'm saying, I get a short end of the stick. No, it's not that at all. It's not that. We really got to learn what faith means. And that also is for me. Like I said, I feel like God is allowing me to do this message so I can hear myself and take heed to what he's saying, because I do feel it's the Holy Spirit that speaks in me that will stick out to someone who needs it. Not saying this is for everyone. I'm just saying someone who needs it. At the end of the day, we really got to learn what faith means, and we really have to stop thinking our circumstances are bigger than God. If we are always looking at what's going on, what we don't have, what could be going on that doesn't even happen, but in our mind, everything has been so jacked up anyway, I'm just bracing myself for the next hit. We got to learn to start speaking positive. We really do have to learn to start speaking in faith. And some of the albums or songs I've been listening to, worship songs that is, lately, one part of the lyric brought me back to it, and it was saying, I have to believe it so I can receive it. And normally I'm like, okay, yeah. I used to hear that all the time. But it does hit home as you're an adult and you're starting to get closer to God, and you're like, This is what he means. And sometimes I used to look at it as, oh, this is arrogance. I can't speak like that to God because I don't want him to think that I'm justified in what I'm asking for, but I just need a little help. No. Jesus always says in the Bible, anything is possible for the one who truly believes. All ye who have little faith. That's why half of the things that they wanted or tried to cast out didn't work. We had a little bit of faith that it was actually going to come true. So I say all that to say this. Go into the day, go into the week, speaking positive. Last week actually was a great example, and I'm going to wrap this up. I said, God, this week, let it be in joy. Count it all joy. I heard that from Pastor Mike Todd, his sermon, I think a week or two ago. Literally, everything that's going on with you, count it all joy. You want to know why? Because it gives honor and praise to God, and it's a faith activation. Things shift when you're praising God through your trials. When you're praising God and you're moving forward even when you don't want to. Just like I said, I felt like I was doing a disservice. I'm obedient right now. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.